Welcome again to Professional Pattern Making 2 class. We have here today in our program the tailored pants, and in this demonstration I will show you the construction of the required pants. Here's the sample ready pants, and the requirements are hip pockets, the fly front zipper, and yoke. Additional features may be belt loops, or you can add also cuffs to the legs. These are tailored pants with crease lines, which is very important for the look, that you press the crease lines. Here are the pattern pieces. The yoke has facing and the yoke pieces. Yoke and yoke facing, which is interfaced. Then we have pocket pieces. This is the backing or control lining, other name for it. And then the pocket pouches. Pocket pouches are cut from lining fabric. Then we have fly shield and fly facing. Fly facing is single layer, fly shield is double, and zipper. Zippers come in different lengths. If you have longer than required zipper, you can always reinforce the end and cut the end of the zipper to make it into suitable length. And here are the pant pieces. Notice that they have been already pressed. The crease line has been pressed, and edges have been slightly stretched with steam and heat by ironing them, pressing them, and a little bit of stretching, especially on the inseam, will increase the look, better look and fitting. Same here, this is front, pocket opening, center front, crease line, and same with the back. Okay, start from sewing the pockets on front pieces. On right side of the pant, place the pocket pouch lining piece on top of the pant piece, matching the pocket openings. And while you sew this, also include twill tape, so that the construction of the pocket opening will be strong and not stretching later in use. With 1/4 inch seam allowance, sew the pocket openings first. And then understitch. Right after stitching, understitch press the pocket in its position. And then add the control lining. Then match side seams. Pocket edge side seam with the edge of the control lining and stay stitch. Stay stitch also center front and waistline, so your pocket construction is completely ready. Stay stitch the waistline and center front, completely ready, complete front part of the pant. Same thing for the other side of the front. One more time. Take the lining piece, pocket pouch, twill tape and right sides together, sew the pocket opening. And stay stitch. Then add the control lining Notice that control lining is about 1/4 inch less than the pocket opening. Match side seam points and stay stitch. And stay stitch waistline and center front. Okay, now we have complete front. Both left and right sides are completed with pockets. Next step to be the fly front with fly facing going to the right side and fly shield to the left side. Between the fly shield will be the zipper band. Fly facing first. Flip the fly facing to the wrong side and either stay stitch or top stitch, either or. At this point, it is necessary to change the presser foot. You can use either zipper foot, regular zipper foot, or double toe. Either or. I'm using double toe for this particular zipper. First of all, measure how long zipper you need. Reinforce the end with stitching back and forth. and then you can safely cut the zipper to the right length. The zipper will be sandwiched between the fly shield and the front pant. And again, if need be, you can top stitch to make it stronger. Press both left and right sides of the pant before continuing. Next step, join two front pieces, overlapping just a little bit, 1/8 of an inch, overlapping the right side on top of the left side, and pin. Pin the right side, overlapping the left side, and then from inside, underneath, join the fly shield, fly facing with the zipper band. Join fly facing with the zipper band. Last step will be to finish the fly front with top stitching. Be aware not to include the fly shield when you top stitch. Do not sew the fly shield into the top stitching. Last step is to top stitch the right side of the fly front zipper with the nice shaping of the bottom part. Now the fly front is almost ready, except that crotch seam is still open. So the front part of the crotch, as much as you can, may not be fully all the way up to the zipper, but as far as you can. Again, at this point I would change back to regular zipper foot, because double toe is not as strong as the regular. It's kind of lighter, doesn't give the same pressure. And to finish the front crotch seam, start from the bottom of the zipper, tack it, and then top stitch the whole seam. And at this point, remember you have to flip the fly shield back to its position before tacking. And then at the same time top stitch the front crotch seam. Front part of the pant is ready, and now we change to work on the back. We have two small darts here on the back, two small darts. Sew the darts first. Then sew the center back seam, joining left and right, pant right sides together, join the back seam. Notice that I have already overlocked all the long seams, crotch seams, but not overlock the waistline. Do not overdo the overlocking. You can do it before sewing the pants, or you can do it as you go. So now we have front and back complete. Press darts towards center front. And center back, of course, in this case, it's center back. Front doesn't have darts because we lowered the waistline a little bit, but back has small darts still. Open the seam allowances, the center bag. And also press the fly front clean all the thread ends. Okay, here we have complete front and complete back. Now we need to join side seams together, inseam as one, and then finish with the yoke. Now, before you finish the inseam, it is very easy now to press the side seam allowances open before continuing. here we need to slash because upper part will stay together. We don't open the upper part. Upper part of the side seam will stay as it is. And then the inseam. Again, this is sewn as one seam from ankle to crotch point and then back to ankle as one seam. Pants are now ready to be set with the yoke, and that will be the next step. Yoke pieces. Create the yoke completely ready first. We have the facing here and then the actual yoke. Front are two uneven pieces. These are the front and these are the back pieces. Center back should have notches so you know how to join the center back. Join center back. Then at side seams, join right side and left side. Left side is longer because it has to cover the fly shield. left side is longer in order to cover the width of the fly shield. Do the same with the facing pieces. First center back, seams together, center back. And then join left side and right side. And then press all seams open, very flat. Here's now the facing, and here's the yoke. Make sure you sew the corresponding pieces together, left, right and back, left, right and back. And now join the yoke and facing together. Make sure everything matches. And again, include twill tape while you sew. Include twill tape while you join the yoke and facing. And again, stay stitch on the side of the facing. And again, press the whole yoke. Next step will be joining the yoke line into the pant, matching left side, side seam, center back, side seam, and right side center front. Better idea maybe to start from the center back and do it in two sections, matching center back, side seam and center front, and then the other side. Again, start from center back and proceed towards center front. Match side seams. And center front. Remember leaving seam allowances at center front, and now we finish the center front parts before sewing the facing into the pant. Flip the facing to wrong side, keep seam allowances, fold it towards the yoke and press. Check that your yoke is equal on left and right sides by closing the zipper. By closing the zipper, make sure that the yoke lines are matching. Both top and the yoke line are matching. And then press again before you finish the yoke seam. Last step is stitch in the ditch on the right side, right along the yoke seam, holding on the wrong side, holding the facing flat and seam allowances towards the yoke. Right, pants are ready. All they need is very good pressing, some closures at center front, and pressing the seam allowances open on inseam. Fold the cuff, blind stitch or hand stitch the cuffs around. And your pants are ready. Thank you very much.